I don't really do anything without having respect for the person, the company, whatever it is first. I am pushing 50. In my current Goth for God stage, when our Father in Heaven asked me to do something, I comply 100%. I didn't always comply. I was like most people, most humans, and I always wondered why, what the why factor was. Yeah, I was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna have videos about that, stories for sure, 100%. Nah, I didn't comply. Sometimes I stuck both feet in the no, ankle deep. So now when people ask me why I do things, I have a simple answer. Because God told me. I look him point blank in the face and that's what I say. God told me. I usually get the same response, the same expression, even from believers. Okay, you're just gonna do what God tells you? Sometimes I could read their mind. You're a slave, God's slave. That's you. I am no slave to nobody. So I'm a non-conformist at the core. I have a very strong I do not comply soul. I am punk rock, hardcore, punk rock, old school, punk rock. I'm not Green Day punk rock. I got a little touch of the goth in me, 100, yeah. Yeah, I rock Goth for God, so what? I'm a little dark heart. Well, the only time I really comply is when I'm on a job. Then I'm operations manager, and I make sure everybody else complies too. The Karen of all Karens. Believe that. But if I'm being asked to do something that doesn't coincide with my moral compass, I'll leave the job. I can't be bought. I always go with what's in my heart, and I don't do anything without respecting the person first. Respect is earned and not given. Humans, they don't comply or really follow God's commands because they're afraid of being a slave. Yeah, it's the whole God is some sort of dictator and you're a slave if you do what he asks you to do. I felt that. 100%, I felt that. Yeah, I was really bad with that actually. Oof. The thing most people don't understand about that dude right there is you're not a slave. He gives you choices. You have options. Yeah, he ain't forcing you to do that. He's just asking you to do that, and you don't have to do it. Just like in this life, if you choose to run a red light, you have to deal with the consequences of that. The problem is, most people don't want the consequences from God. Yeah, they fear it. They think they're better than that. They have a sense of entitlement. You will have consequences, either in this life or in the next life. And if you don't believe it, you'll find out the hard way. It's funny how people fear being a slave so much, yet they allow themselves to be a slave in their own personal life anyway. You're a slave to your job, you're a slave to money, you're a slave to your likes and your counts and all of that. The thing is, most people, even believers, even pastors and preachers, they still want to know why. Why do you ask me to do this? And they pray about the why factor. I've prayed about the why factor. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. Yes, I did it. Wise men listen while buffoons speak. Wise men listen while buffoons speak. What does that even mean? You need to listen and stop speaking. When you're asking for the why factor, you're speaking. Wisdom is the one thing that you gain when you shut up and listen. I would like to bear my testimony. So I haven't always been the best child of God. We're going to have lots and lots of videos talking about my colorful adventures and the things that I've learned on that. But one thing I can promise you, that it took me so long to learn. I'm almost 50. You need to stop asking why. Just stop. I did. And I'm one of his hardest headed children. So when I stopped asking why, I started learning. Pretty simple. That's when I started gaining this wisdom that in my arrogant ways I thought I already had. I can promise you this. I promise you, 100%. If you stop asking why, stop, and just having a little bit of trust and complying just a little bit, it ain't gonna hurt you. In fact, it's gonna be really good for you. Trust me, it was good for me. Dark heart. But I smile now. I smile now. It ain't even fake. I walk around with a dumb smile on my face like, but I have a lot more peace in my life. So much more peace in my life when I stopped asking why and just started doing. I can testify that he doesn't ask you to do anything without first giving to you. That's part of God's magic. He doesn't want to just give it to you. He wants you to discover it. Wisdom is like a gift. You need to unwrap it slowly so you can enjoy every moment of that gift. Make it a challenge for yourself. First, you need to have a little bit of trust, which is the faith part. Then, you need to just shut your mouth and just do it. I am so thankful I finally shut up. I have grown so much in the knowledge and the logic that I have currently, and I'm excited about growing even more. All I had to do was just comply and not ask why. It's so simple. It really is. I promise you, our Father in heaven loves all of us. He sure do. I promise you. And you can come back to this. Take a challenge. Do it for 30 days. Just comply. Don't even ask why, and just do it. You might end up with a stupid smile like mine, but I promise you, it ain't gonna hurt you. It is not gonna hurt you to trust him. You are not a slave. I promise you, you're a slave to some of the things that you put into your own life. I promise you that, but you're never a slave to God. I say these things in my brother's name, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Take a second to like this video and share it with your friends. Leave your thoughts or the word Amen below. For more uplifting testimonies and dank faith-based memes, go to godsbiscuits.com. Sign up on our email list to stay notified on fellowship events and our mission updates. At God's Biscuits, we believe your story has the power to inspire and uplift others. We invite you to become a beacon of hope to others who might feel alone on their spiritual journey by sharing your testimony on godsbiscuits.com. Help our mission grow by subscribing to godsbiscuits.com for exclusive content and VIP member benefits. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for daily content and unlock your notifications so you never miss a true inspirational story. We are so grateful you listened to our message today and wish you many blessings on your journey of faith.